Plowboy, 1939, bronze. The style of the 1939 bronze model for another NYA project, Plowboy, reflects Thomas's training in classical sculpture at the Academy in Munich, and is also influenced by the art typical of the American WPA period.
I collaborated with students on a larger version of this bronze, which was cast in plaster, and displayed on the campus of Habersham College.
The large adaptation is shown in a photograph near the bronze. Reflecting the Art Deco style in its frontal regularity, the figure grasps a tool in its right hand and gazes steadfastly toward the side, revealing a firm, abstracted profile. In turning his gaze to the left like Michelangelo's famous sculpture of David, Thomas's figure faces the direction from which evil traditionally comes, as he embodies vigilance and discipline. Alabama Memorial, 1951, bronze on a granite base. During the Civil War battle in Vicksburg, when the Confederate defenders surrendered to General Ulysses S. Grant's Union forces on July 4, 1863, virtually every soldier and sailor present recognized the importance of the event. Over 140,000 men had struggled for possession of the southern stronghold, and when it fell after a 47-day siege, it split the Confederate states in half and restored northern control of the Mississippi River. In 1895, the Vicksburg National Military Park Association was formed with the objective of establishing a federal park, which was achieved by 1899. The goal was to mark and restore the battlefield. Every state whose troops fought in the battle was to be represented in the park.
In 1949, I was commissioned by the United Daughters of the Confederacy of Alabama to create a monument in memory of the Alabama soldiers who died in the Battle of Vicksburg. 7 embattled soldiers and a woman are grouped around the flag. The woman, who is in the central figure holding the flag while caring for a wounded soldier, represents the womanhood of Alabama who stood ever ready in this terrible war to give comfort both spiritually and physically. While the husbands and sons were absent, she maintained the home, and with her courage, supported her men at war.
The Alabama Memorial, a 35-foot wide by 18-foot high bronze sculpture mounted on a large granite base, was unveiled on July 19, 1951. Trilon, circa 1950, bronze.
Each man is a star. Hostility and madness are the barriers to the achievement of desired ends.
Steffen Thomas expressed these ideas when he spoke of Trilon in an interview with Andrew Hayes. The figures in the sculpture depict an effort to achieve without the presence of the barriers of hostility and madness. The viewer can see that the artist has definitely departed from his classical training by this time and embraces an impressionistic style, which gives him much more freedom to explore the realm of the human psyche. Museum consultant and curator Alan Akes talks about Trilon.
Particularly apparent in Thomas's paintings, and noticeable in his sculptures as well, are the regimentation with profile and the element of scale. These are the direct results of a rigorous foundation in drawing and Thomas's work in sculpture. The profile becomes the natural element that holds seemingly undisciplined-looking works together compositionally. These compressed or closed compositions are indicated by the use of the shrine, the painted window, or in some cases, a carved frame, and they reiterate Thomas's need for security. Scale is subtly suggested in the bronze maquette for Trilon, where the image takes up nearly the entire surface of the sculpture.
In 1960, a large-scale model of Trilon was produced by Thomas in cement and later covered in welded copper. That piece is in the collection of the City of Atlanta and is installed in a fountain located at the entrance to Ansley Park, which can be found at the intersections of Peachtree and 15th Streets. This large sculpture, which repeats the theme of a three-sided sculpture representing the struggle of man breaking his bondage, is the center of an umbrella of water in the fountain. You will see a single figure within the three sides becoming a multitude of silhouettes when viewed from each side. This adaptation of Trilon, as shown in the photograph next to the small bronze version, won the 1976 Atlanta Urban Design Commission Award for Public Sculpture.